Remember when a team with 5,000 to 1 odds made every bookmaker panic? Leicester City's 2016 title wasn't just a surprise, it was like spotting Bigfoot riding a unicorn down the M1. But 9 years later, after 2 relegations and 9 straight home games without scoring, the fairy tale castle feels more like a haunted house. So how does a club go from miracle to mess? And what now? With Jamie Vardy's final season playing out in front of smaller second division crowds. We'll follow the story from Claudio Ranieri's pizza-rewarding champions to Ruud van Nistelrooy's high-risk tactics. Take a look at the slow, aging defence and ask whether chairman Ayawat Sviradana Prabha can bring back his late father Vichai's dream, or if the King Power crown is slipping for good. Stick around because by the end you'll know the 3 hidden problems that broke Leicester's success, the stat every rival analyst is quietly watching, and yes, why Vardy's final roar might still echo across the East Midlands. After all, where else can you find heartbreak, hope, and a punchline that hits quicker than Leicester's defence falls back? Let's kick off. Before Jamie Vardy ever sprinted off in celebration, Leicester were known as Leicester Foss, a team of Wiggiston School old boys who played on a cabbage field in 1884. By 1894, they made it into the second division of the Football League. In 1919, after financial trouble during the war and gaining city status, they came back as Leicester City, a new name with big hopes behind it. Those hopes first came to life under manager Peter Hodge in the 1920s. Division 2 champions in 1925 and just 1 point short of the top flight title in 1929. The 1960s brought style and success. Matt Gillies' Ice Kings skated through frozen pitches, won the 1964 League Cup and made 2 FA Cup finals. In 1971, still in the second tier, they shocked Liverpool to win the Charity Shield. A fun fact Leicester fans still love to share. Trophies dried up, debts grew, and by 2008 the club fell into League One for the first time. But that low point became the start of something big. Thai businessman Vichai Srivadhana Prabha brought the club in 2010. His motto? Foxes never quit. And his financial help rebuilt the youth system, upgraded scouting, and cut the wage bill from 130% of revenue to under 80% in 3 years. Promotion in 2014 set the stage for the 5,000 to 1 miracle, with Ranieri handing out pizza for clean sheets and Vardy scoring in 11 straight games, a Premier League record. Leicester won the 2015-16 title. They became only the 7th club to lift the trophy and the first team since Nottingham Forest in 1978 to win their first top-flight title right after avoiding relegation.
Man, we are in Champions League. We are in Champions League, man!
That was my next
Dilly-din, dilly-dong, come on!
Sadly, 2 years later, tragedy struck. Vichai and 4 others died in a helicopter crash outside his stadium. His son, Ayawat, known as Top, took over the dream. His journey has been steep, public and unfinished, and it leads us into the next part of the story. Act 2. The 5,000 to 1 miracle. Picture this, on August 1st, 2015, the average UK punter could put £10 on Leicester at 5,000 to 1 and statistically had a better chance of sighting the Loch Ness Monster twice in one afternoon. So, why did the impossible happen? What made it sustainable, and how did the Foxes stay ice cool while every super club melted down? Why it sparked. Claudio Ranieri junked the fashionable 4-3-3 for a throwback 4-4-2 built on turbocharged transitions. With every clean sheet, the Italian bought the squad pizza, and the defence ate it up, finishing with just 36 goals conceded, second fewest in the league. What fueled it? A recruitment masterclass. Riyad Mahrez, a £400,000 loan from Le Havre, turned into PFA Player of the Year, 17G11A. N'Golo Conte, £5.6 million from Ken, hoovered 175 tackles and 156 interceptions, both league leading. Total outlay for the pair, less than Manchester City spent on 1 month of Yaya Touré's wages. How it stayed aflame. Jamie Vardy, signed from Fleetwood for £1 million, broke the Premier League record by scoring in 11 consecutive matches, surpassing Ruud van Nistelrooy's previous mark. That streak included a crucial equaliser against Manchester United. Vardy's pre-match routine is as unconventional as his rise to the top. He starts his day with a can of Red Bull immediately upon waking. Later, he consumes a cheese and ham omelette accompanied by another Red Bull. Just before kickoff, he sips a third can of Red Bull, ensuring he's energized for the match. In fact, his caffeine intake is so notable that he once joked about blowing the referee's whistle himself during a game, highlighting his ever-present enthusiasm and readiness to play.
Vardy.
By the 2nd of May 2016, Tottenham drew at Stamford Bridge. Leicester's tally of 81 points, 23-12-3, became unassailable, and the King Power Stadium erupted into the loudest karaoke of "We Are the Champions" the East Midlands has ever heard. Ranieri raised a glass of Italian red. Vardy cracked open a can. Bookmakers quietly rewrote their risk models. Shock, science, and sheer willpower, three pillars that still dwarf any fairy tale label you pin on this season. Act 3. From crown to cracks. Winning breeds envy, and Leicester's Miracle 11 was picked apart fast. Conte left for £32 million. Drinkwater followed for £35 million. Mahrez gone in 2018 for a record £60 million. The bank account soared, the chemistry vanished. The dugout turned into a revolving door. Ranieri, Shakespeare, Puel, Rodgers, 2 caretakers in 6 seasons. New ideas, no new spine. Defensively, the collapse was loud. From 36 goals conceded in the title season, they leaked 60 2 years later, and 68 by 2022-23. Underneath, the data screamed louder. Expected goals against jumped from 46 to over 63. Still, there was one last burst of magic. Yuri Tillemans. FA Cup final, 30 yards out, top corner. Leicester beat Chelsea 1-0 and lifted the trophy for the first time ever. But glory doesn't plug holes. Champions League nights faded into Thursday trips in the Europa League. By 2023, relegation wasn't a joke, it was math. Act 4. When the wheels came off. The good run ended the moment the new season kicked off. Leicester did not win any of their first 6 league games, and by November they were stuck in 16th. Owner Top pulled the trigger. Steve Cooper was fired after just 15 matches. In came Ruud van Nistelrooy with an all-out attack plan. It looked great on a whiteboard but deadly on the pitch for Leicester. His team gave up about 2.1 goals every match, the worst rate in the league. The backline was too slow. Vestergaard, Cody and Fas were beaten for pace week after week. The King Power, once a fortress, became a house of horrors. The Foxes went 9 straight home games without scoring, a record no English top-flight club had ever set before. Fans stopped singing, some even left early to beat the traffic, though the empty seats hurt more than the scoreboards did. Relegation was sealed on the 20th of April 2025. A late strike from Trent Alexander-Arnold gave Liverpool a 1-0 win and pushed Leicester back to the Championship for the second time in 3 seasons. Jamie Vardy walked a lap of the pitch, eyes wet, whispering sorry to supporters who still waved his name. Miracle to misery in 9 short years. Now, the rebuild has to start all over again. Leicester's story was never just about 5,000 to 1 odds. It's about key cracks that formed quietly. First, selling midfielders like Conte and Drinkwater broke the engine. Second, too many managers, no steady vision. Third, a slow aging backline left exposed by risky tactics. Vichai gave Leicester a miracle. Now his son, Top, must prove it wasn't a one-off. The Championship offers fresh hunger, financial support, and without the roars from Jamie Vardy, fueled by Red Bull and defiance. From glory to grief, Foxes fans have seen it all. The next chapter? It's still theirs to write.